You love your mother, and you hate the knot in your stomach when the phone lights up. The request sounds small. Can you come now? Can you cover this bill? Can you call your brother and fix it? But your body knows the cost. For years you bought peace with a fast yes, then carried resentment like a secret tax. Tonight we retire that reflex without becoming hard. This is a calm, young, informed way to say no to mom without the fog, fear, obligation, and guilt. So love stays clean and self-respect stays intact. Start by naming what is actually happening. Fear says, if I disappoint her, I'll be abandoned. Obligation says, a good daughter never refuses. Guilt says, if she suffers, it's my fault. In Jung's language, a complex is running the show. Memory, feeling, and reflex braided into a living knot. The good girl persona once kept you safe. Now it spends your life. We are not attacking your mother. We are unhooking from a trance. Your first act of freedom is to slow your breath and let the adult self answer instead of the frightened child. Put your hand to your sternum and lengthen the exhale. Say quietly, I can care without carrying. This interrupts the emergency. You are not deciding whether you love your mother. You are deciding what kind of love is true. Love that leaks becomes control. Love with edges becomes trust. Your no is not a verdict on her worth. It is a yes to honest relationship, where both adults take responsibility for their lives. Consider the archetypal layer. Mother is the first climate we breathe. If that climate was unpredictable, you learn to monitor the weather and adjust your temperature for everyone else's comfort. Individuation is the gentle rebellion that says, I am not the thermostat for this house anymore. Jung does not ask you to be cold. He asks you to be whole. Whole means your needs and limits are allowed to exist next to hers. Translate this philosophy into a felt distinction. Care is chosen and sustainable. Caring is compulsory and invisible. Care invites conversation, time, and sharing of effort. Carrying erases your plans while praising your sacrifice. The body knows the difference. Care is quiet. Carrying hums with dread. We will use that body signal as our early warning. Now imagine the next call. Your mother's voice arrives with a familiar urgency. Before words, you decide your pace. No same-day decisions on big requests. No conversations while anyone is yelling or crying. No money without a cap you chose in daylight. Time, tone, and cap are your first three anchors. They turn fog into form where choice can breathe. When you do speak, keep it short. Long explanations are auditions. One plain sentence is dignity. Try, I'm not available for that and I love you. Try, I can help Saturday for 2 hours, not today. Try, I'm not the right person to handle this. Here are other options. Say it once without heat and stop. Silence after clarity is not rudeness. It is oxygen for truth. Expect the old choreography to protest. Fear will predict catastrophe. Obligation will cite culture. Guilt will play the highlight reel of everything she did for you. Meet each voice with one question. What is the loving thing that is also sustainable? If an act fails either test, it is a no for now. You are not closing your heart. You are keeping your promise to live a life you can carry. To steady the moment even more, write a line on a card and keep it near your phone. I answer with clarity, not speed. Read it before you respond. Then remember the path we'll walk here. Body first, language second, structure third, repair last. Pace is your new protection. With it, love can grow up in real time. Your nervous system learned fog long before you knew the acronym. If love paused when you had needs, fear fused to asking. If praise followed quiet compliance, obligation grew like ivy over your instincts. If tears ended conflict faster than truth, guilt became the toll you paid to cross every bridge. Jung would call this the mother complex. a patterned relationship where the past infiltrates the present and the child inside your chest still tries to earn weather. Complexes are not villains. They are old safety plans. They simply do not fit an adult life. To loosen the complex, begin with respectful reality checks. Ask 3 questions whenever a request arrives. Is this urgent or merely loud? Is this my task? Or is it someone else's delayed responsibility? Can I give this without resentment? If any answer is unclear, you do not decide. You pause. Time is the decompression chamber where the adult voice returns. Say, I'll think and reply tomorrow. Say, I'm not the only solution here. Let silence do part of the work. Next, separate care from caretaking in action, not theory. Care is a choice within capacity. Caretaking is a reflex that erases capacity. Care is seasonal. Caretaking is permanent. Care protects both nervous systems. Caretaking disables both. When you feel yourself leaning forward to fix, step back until your heels find the ground. Breathe until your jaw softens. Decide from there. Translate boundaries into language your body can keep. Keep lines short, clean, and kind. Try, I'm not available for that today. Try, I can help Sunday from 3 to 5. Try, I won't discuss money by phone. Email me details. Try, I love you and I'm not the mediator. Try, I can't do that. But I can send you information. The key is 1 sentence, said once. If you explain, you start auditioning. If you argue, you start negotiating yourself away. Because family systems reward the fastest fixer. Expect escalation when you slow. You may be called selfish, dramatic, ungrateful, or American if you live in a culture that equates obedience with love. Do not fight adjectives. Return to agreements. Offer time, not sacrifice. Offer options, not your health. Say, I hear you want help, and here is what I can sustainably give. If that is rejected, the problem is not your heart. It is the system's dependence on your leakage. Install edges around the 3 leak points: time, money, and access. Time edges sound like I don't decide immediately. Text me and I'll answer tomorrow by noon. Money edges sound like I have a cap and I won't go past it. Here are 2 other resources. Access edges sound like I'm ending this call for now. I'm happy to talk when we're calm. These edges are not punishments. They are instructions for how love can reach you as an adult. Finally, give your mother a way to succeed with the new you. Name standards as invitations, not indictments. Say, if you need something urgent, text urgent and a deadline. Otherwise, I'll reply tomorrow. Say, if it's about money, email the amount and the plan. I'll answer within a week. Say, if we disagree, let's both pause and schedule a time. Standards are bridges. If someone refuses bridges, they are asking you to swim. Let the river be a teacher. Grief will visit as you change, because the old role once kept you safe. Honor it without surrendering to it. Write a letter to the younger you who learned to make sunshine in rooms. Thank you for protecting us. I'm the adult now. Rest. Place it in your notes and read it after calls. That ritual converts loyalty into stewardship. Individuation is not rebellion against your mother. It is reunion with your center. From that center, no becomes a boundary that protects love from distortion. Let's turn clarity into repeatable moves you can keep under pressure. Use a 5-step rhythm tailored for family. Stop, test, inform, limit, and live. Stop interrupts the reflex. When a request lands, put the phone down. Stand and exhale longer than you inhale. Test asks simple questions. Is this urgent or merely loud? Is it my task? Can I give it without resentment? If any answer is no or unclear, you do not decide. You inform with 1 sentence. You limit the scope. Then you live your day while the offer stands. Here is how it sounds with last-minute logistics. Mom, I won't decide right now. I'll text you by noon tomorrow. If she pushes, repeat once, I'll text you tomorrow. If accusations arrive, you never help. Do not defend your biography. Say, I want to help sustainably. I'll confirm tomorrow. Your tone teaches your nervous system that urgency is not authority. Money requests require daylight and design. Inform, I need the amount and the plan in writing. Limit, my cap this quarter is X. I won't exceed it. Live, send a link to resources instead of becoming the resource. If you have historically funded emergencies, expect a grief spike when you change. Grief is not evidence you are cruel. It is proof the subsidy ended. If the story turns to guilt, after everything I did for you, answer with reality. I'm grateful for my upbringing. And I have a cap triangulation. Being asked to manage siblings needs a clean refusal. Inform, please speak with him directly. Limit, I won't carry messages. Live, leave the group chat for an hour if the debate continues. If pressed, you're the only one she listens to. Say, I'm stepping back so you two can speak like adults. You are not the family switchboard. You are a person with a life. Health scares require nuance. If there is real emergency, act. Otherwise, define emergency before emotion. Inform. If it's life-threatening, call 911 and I'll meet you at the hospital. If not, text details and I'll reply by 6. Limit. I can visit Saturday for 2 hours. Live, protect sleep and work even when fear yells. Compassion is not measured by collapse. Silent treatment or martyr monologues, don't worry about me, I'll manage alone, are invitations to overfunction. Decline gently. Inform, I'm available when you want to talk about solutions. Limit, I don't respond to punishment. If you need space, say how long. Live, mute the thread and return at the agreed time. Education beats argument. Over weeks, the pattern learns your standard. Culture and faith may be used as tools of pressure. You are allowed to honor values without surrendering agency. Inform, I respect our tradition and I choose my pace. Limit, I'll attend the event, not the planning. Live, give what your integrity can carry, no more. Finally, script 3 phrases you can say even when flooded. I care and I won't carry. I'll answer tomorrow. I'm not available for that. Write them by hand and practice aloud. The body remembers spoken promises better than private intentions. Holidays amplify fog because tradition masquerades as urgency. Before the season, send a calm note. I love gathering and I won't coordinate this year. I'll arrive at 2 and leave by 6. Clear entry and exit times protect warmth. If travel is expected, define frequency. I visit twice a year. Let's choose dates. If disappointment surfaces, let it breathe without fixing it. Clarify money as gift or loan before a dollar moves. A gift has a limit and no strings. A loan has terms in a contract. Refuse the blurred middle where debt becomes leverage. Say, I only do clear gifts or clear loans. When repair is possible, keep a blueprint. Name the pattern, describe the impact, ask for one future behavior, and agree on when to reconnect. Consistency after conflict is the real apology. Truly, change exposes the family's dependence on your speed. When you stop sprinting, someone will interpret your calm as defiance. That is expected. Your task is not to win every story. It is to remain self-loyal while offering real chances for repair. Self-loyal means you refuse to abandon your body to manage other people's feelings. Repair means you keep a door open that words, not pressure, can walk through. Expect 3 reactions and prepare scripts for each. Anger says you are disrespectful. Answer with ground, I hear you are upset. I won't continue while we're raised. Let's talk at 7. Guilt says you owe a debt to the past. Answer with truth. I'm grateful for what you gave. I can't say yes to this. Silence says chase me. Answer with steadiness. I'm available when you want to discuss solutions. Until then, I'll step back. Underneath these fires runs your own weather. The inner child fears exile. Let her speak without letting her drive. Place a hand to your chest and whisper, we are safe even if someone is disappointed. The sentence sounds small. Physiologically, it slows your heart, widens your choices, and prevents the apology you do not mean. Some relationships use illness, age, or sacrifice as moral authority. You can honor real limits without surrendering your own. The test is reciprocity. Do requests come with curiosity about your capacity, or with scripts about what a daughter should do? When you name capacity and are shamed, you are not witnessing need. You are meeting control. Control requires your confusion to function. Clarity ends the machine. Make a tiny weekly review that favors data over drama. On a page, record 4 metrics. Was space declared and then respected? Did warmth arrive with repair? Did action match apology? Did I keep my edges around time, money, and access? Patterns will emerge that speeches cannot erase. When data and hope disagree, believe the data and adjust your offer accordingly. Grief has a place here. You are not just refusing tasks. You are ending the fantasy that your sacrifices will finally earn rest, approval, or uncomplicated love. Mourn that myth. Mourning keeps tenderness alive while ending self-abandonment. Write a single sentence to close your journal each week. I choose respect over relief. Let it stand like a bell. If your mother is capable of repair, make it easy to succeed. Use plain requests. Please don't call me names when we disagree. If you need space, tell me how long. Please ask directly. Don't send messages through others. I will offer the same. Then notice not the promises but the practice. Trust grows when words and behavior begin to rhyme. If the pattern remains punishing, shrink exposure instead of inflating speeches. Shorten calls. Avoid hot times of day. Choose neutral settings. Limit logistical entanglement you cannot afford. This is not withholding love. It is exercising stewardship. A boundary is the precise distance at which you can love both people at once. And if nothing changes, you still have one life. Choosing your pace is not a betrayal. It is adulthood practiced in real time. Create a simple fog detox, so progress is sticky. For fear, practice tiny refusals where stakes are low. Decline a group chat debate or an unnecessary errand. For obligation, change the grammar. Replace I should with I choose or I decline, so your mouth stops signing contracts your heart cannot fund. For guilt, check facts. What was asked? What did I agree to? What is mine and what is theirs? Write the answers in a ledger. Notice your dreams. Jung would say the psyche sends images when words fail. Locked doors, collapsing bridges, flooded rooms. The door is the boundary you claim. The bridge is the connection you cannot keep building alone. The flood is the overflow that ends when edges arrive. Let's give you a month that changes the air without war. For 30 days, treat boundaries like physical therapy. Small, steady, effective. Start with day 1 and repeat a simple cadence each week, so your nervous system learns the rhythm and your family sees the pattern, not a performance. Week 1 is breath and language. Morning and evening. 3 rounds of longer exhales with a hand on your chest. Say aloud 3 lines until they feel ordinary. I care and I won't carry. I'll answer tomorrow. I'm not available for that. Text your standards to yourself so they sit above your recent calls. Do not correct your mother yet. Correct your pace. You are building the ground you will stand on next week. Week 2 is edges. Choose one category, time, money, or access, and install a single edge you will keep. Time, I do not decide the same day. Money, I have a monthly cap. I won't exceed it. Access, I won't mediate sibling conflicts. Tell yourself the edge in the morning and practice once in a low-stakes moment. Expect adrenaline. Greet it like weather and continue. Log the attempt without judging the outcome. Week 3 is clarity under pressure. Use stop, test, inform, limit, and live for every family ask, from rides to ceremonies. Stop, put the device down and breathe. Test, urgent or loud, mine or not mine, possible without resentment or not. Inform one sentence once. Limit, define time, money, or access. Live, resume your day. If you stumble, restart the steps. It is a loop, not a ladder. Week 4 is repair and review. Invite one conversation about the new way forward. Use the blueprint. Name the pattern. Describe impact. Ask for one behavior. Agree on reconnection rules. Example: when requests are urgent and vague, I panic and overpromise. I can help if I get details by text and decide tomorrow. Can we try that? Then review your month with the 4 metrics. Was space declared and respected? Did warmth arrive with repair? Did action match apology? Did I keep my edges? Adjust offers based on patterns, not hopes. Along the way, protect the basics that keep calm alive. Sleep. Water, movement, sunlight, a meal you sit for, a friend who speaks in sentences, and 15 minutes a week with a page and a pen. Write only what happened, not why. Reality is merciful when you stop debating it. If you share a home, post your availability like office hours. Simple, visible, consistent. Mom, I'm reachable from 6 to 7. Emergencies call, everything else text. If you live apart, schedule contact instead of believing all pings are ambushes you must answer. Structure is compassion for future you. As your standards hold, you will notice a quiet reordering. Some demands evaporate when urgency fails to control you. Some conversations mature because boundaries make room for language. Some ties thin, let them. An adult relationship is voluntary. If contact requires your self-abandonment, it is not contact. It is conscription. Your no is not a wall. It is a door that opens only to shared reality. There will be relapses. You will hear a tone that pierces the child you once were, and you will say yes too fast. Do not spiral. Pause. Repair with yourself first, then with her. I overpromised. I'm adjusting to what I can actually do. Adults revise. Children perform. In the end, this is not about winning against your mother. It is about no longer losing yourself near her. Jung wrote that we do not become whole by idealizing light, but by making the darkness conscious. You have done that here. The darkness of fear, obligation, and guilt seen clearly enough to choose. Say your last line with me and mean it in your bones. I can love you and I can say no fully.